Oh, huh? You. What is all of this? Huh? Did, did you do all of this? Uh, But I was just gone for 40 minutes. It was not that long. Mm, My notes are sorted. The charger is back on the desk, and no way! Did you found the mug? Oh, I know I mentioned that mug once with you. About like 2 weeks ago? And you, you just remembered. Oh, you, like, you really didn't have to do any of that. And I mean it. I was going to deal with it eventually, I guess. Well, eventually being a very, very generous word in this context, but what am I saying? Thank you. Really. Thank you. It was a nice gesture of you. And I'm really thankful for that. Oh, you're looking at me like you didn't just spend your afternoon reorganizing my entire workspace. You're unbelievable. Oh, good boy. Wait. Well, am I am I seeing twice or something? did did you just freeze? Wow, I really didn't expect this. Wow, with you, I'm really impressed by that. Uh, you stopped moving. You were just standing there completely normal, and now, no, you're not. And your ears are doing something. Hold on. What was it? Was it what I just called you? It was. No way. No way. I have lived with you for how long, and I never once imagined, really. You're looking away from me. Stop doing that. That is so incredibly telling, okay? I can see it in your face. Wow. 2 words. 2 words that I just said, and you just completely short circuited. It's fascinating. And don't hate me, but I think that is the most adorable thing that has happened in this apartment, to be honest. And I'm being serious. But okay, I just might have to do something beforehand. I I am a scientist and I need to do it. Scientist of this apartment, not anywhere else though, but this apartment. And I have to test this, okay? For science. Remember, for science. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Your face just did something so voluntarily, like it was just in you this whole time. And I saw it. You know, that could be pretty much the best discovery I have made all year long. And I don't think I could find any other one. Don't give me that look. I'm really not making fun of you. I promise you. I'm not making fun of you. I'm not. But let me tell you one thing. I'm really just fascinated. And there's a difference in that, okay? Do not confuse making fun of you with fascination, because they're two total different things, okay? So don't mistake that. And I'm being real serious, okay? Nope. Mm-mm. Do not even think about it, okay? Mm-mm. You don't get to just walk away from this. Not like this. We are gonna talk about this, okay? Just very casually, very calmly. I can see you. You're trying not to smile. I can see it just right in the corner of your mouth, okay? You're so bad at trying to be neutral. You just really can't fake it, okay? You know, you really do so much around here. You fixed the cabinet hinge last month without telling anyone. You remember my allergy before I even did. And you brought me tea that one time when I didn't ask. And somehow you knew exactly what I needed at the moment. And I'm just really surprised. You do all of this and that, and you act like none of it counts. That you do nothing but two words, and you're looking for the nearest exit. Okay, come here. I'm not gonna bite you. Come here. Good. Now, sit down. Good boy. See? I'm doing it on purpose now. And you're doing that thing again. The looking away thing. Look at me. There you are. You like that. You don't have to say it. Your face already did. But here's what I find interesting. Because you're usually the one making me embarrassed somehow, and you notice things, and you say things at exactly the right moment. And suddenly I'm the flustered one. But all it takes is 2 words, and suddenly you cannot make eye contact with me. I'm really, really surprised by that. It's almost unfair. Almost, okay? But, anyways. Okay. But before anything else, I really want to try something. And I promise it's nothing weird. I promise. But I just want you to maybe go with it. Can you do that? Yes, you can? Good boy. See how that works? I mean, you do something I ask, and I tell you that you did really well. I mean, it's very simple to be honest, but it is also very effective, apparently. I can sense that it helps you in some way or somehow, but I like it that it is effective. Now, relax your shoulders. They're way high. They're up around your ears. You don't have to worry about anything now, okay? You don't gotta be stressed, and you don't gotta be protected by yourself anymore. Okay? Now, there it is. That's better, isn't it? I can really tell that you're carrying quite a lot, aren't you? And I always can feel that you're always the one figuring things out, handling things, and being the steady one, the one who stops and thinks. But maybe it is, and maybe it's nice when someone just tells you that you did a good job and you don't even have to wonder about it. When you don't have to earn it or justify it. When someone just sees you and says, yes, that was good. You're good. Look at me for a second. Good boy. Just for looking at me when I asked. You don't have to do anything impressive, okay? You just have to be here. You know, I can always see that you're always so focused on doing things and fixing things and wanting to be useful in some way. But I can tell you that you're allowed to just exist. And you are still enough. Okay? You don't have to be everywhere and all at once and bad joke, I know, but do you get what I mean? You're always the one taking care of everything. Maybe you can let me take care of you for a few minutes, maybe? Just how are you doing right now? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, you got kinda quiet. But that's different from the embarrassed quiet that you always make. What is going on? Mm, I just want you to know that I was only teasing you, okay? I didn't plan on making you feel anything or something. Mm, but it's not that. Now that I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, was there ever a time that someone told you that you did well? Did someone ever tell you that, or and not just like a review at work or something like that, but in a sincere way where somebody just told you that you're doing well because you are? Mm, you know, just someone who noticed or someone who saw that you were doing good and said, hey, that was good. You're good. Mm, you know, you're doing that thing where you're about to say that you're fine, but you don't have to worry about anything right now, okay? You don't have to say anything. It's okay. It's fine being like that. It's fine just being quiet and feel your emotions because you just don't feel them quite enough and you just try to hide them and bury them under the rug, and it just doesn't work like that, okay? But I'm just noticing that you really do so much for me, and not even it's out of here, but you do so much for me, and I don't think I say thank you that enough. You know, you remember things I forget, and you fix things before I notice they're broken. Also, you showed up last week when I was having a difficult and horrible day, and you didn't say anything. You were just there. And somehow you still act like none of this counts, but I can tell you that it does. It counts, and even if it didn't, it doesn't matter, you know? You're still kind. You're really kind when nobody's watching. And I don't think you hear that enough. And you're allowed to need that. Okay? Let me tell you one thing. Needing reassurance doesn't make you weak. It makes you someone. Someone with feelings. With emotions. With everything. It makes you alive. Can I tell you something? You don't have to respond or anything, but just let me say them. Okay? I want you to know that I think and that I really see that you work hard. You work really, really hard, and you really make it look easy. And I think that means people forget to notice that what you do is hard and that you put a lot of effort into it. Also, that you notice the small things, not just everything and all the things. No, like the small things, the kind most people walk right past. You notice I lost that mug 2 weeks ago, and later you found it and you put it on my desk without making it a whole thing. Because that is just who you are. A kind person, a funny person. You make this apartment feel like home. before I moved in, it was your place, and it was all your furniture and walls, and now it feels like ours. And even though I came out of the blue, you're really patient with me, even when I'm being difficult. You really keep trying, even though you're tired sometimes. And you really keep showing up. And somehow you think none of that is worth being proud of. But let me tell you one thing. You are allowed to being told you did well. You are allowed to want that. You're free. Okay? Good boy. And that's what it's supposed to feel like. Not a joke. Or not a test. Just something true. Okay? You did well. And you do so well every day. I can tell you that for real. Okay? So, don't be so hard on yourself. You need to be kind, or you need to be... I told you this before. You need to take a break sometimes. And let me tell you something. I was gonna keep teasing you all evening and all night and tomorrow and such, but then you got quiet and I looked at you properly. And I pretty much just realized that I like knowing that I can make you feel like this. Like, you don't have to hold everything together. You do that for me without even thinking about it. You know, you just show up and I feel better. And I want to be that for you sometimes. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to hear that what you do matters. And you are allowed to just feel good about it. Without making it smaller, without explaining it away. You know, just let it be and let it be true. Also, that I'm definitely going to keep using that phrase, huh? Just so you're emotionally prepared. But not in public, though. Unless you're being especially cute. But you were trying so hard to deny it earlier. And now look at you. You're completely comfortable now. It's a good look on you. But this stays between us, by the way. I won't tell anyone. What happens in this apartment stays in this apartment. And I promise that. Scout's honor. But I was never a scout, though. You know you did enough today. Actually, you've been doing more than enough for a while. Now, you can just exist for a bit. No fixing, no remembering things, not taking care of anything. Just this. And I'm right here for you. I'm not going anywhere. So, close your eyes if you want. I will keep watch. Now we're gonna sleep, okay? That's my good boy. Now, go to sleep. And I'll be here with you when you wake up, so don't worry about it. Hey, If you like this video, make sure to check out the other ones. And also don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Oh, and by the way, my Patreon is finally open. You can already join and support the channel if you like to. There are only 1 or 2 audios up right now because we're just getting started, but I'll be posting something new every week, so there's a lot more coming. There's no pressure at all, by the way, of course. I'm already really grateful that you're here, but I'd really love to see you over there. See you in the next one.